Fan settings. Oh man.
At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaunton. Charles, we look at this Steeler ball club entering play. It's been all systems go in this first month. They're off to a 4-0 start.
And scout folks believe that this is a team that's built to go all the way. You can't win the Super Bowl in September, but they're telling everyone that they're going to be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the Browns here, they get a stern road test as they come into this one after losing in London a week ago.
Yeah, the schedule makers gave them a pretty tough stretch here. I think we'll know early on whether these guys are ready to play.
Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by the former Colorado Buffalo, their rookie quarterback.
Very highly regarded going into the draft. It was a surprise that he lasted until the 5th round. I was there in Green Bay and witnessed the whole thing happening. But he has a great chance to prove his doubters wrong. I think he's going to a great situation. We know he's incredibly accurate, completed over 74% of his passes in his final season in Colorado. And what I like the most, his attitude, handling what happened to him during the draft process. Now he has a chance to be the guy in Cleveland.
Come on. Hey. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
To throw is Sanders. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typically what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch. But nothing doing on that one.
Well, they get Jack Conklin there, the right tackle. And this third down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Sanders. A shot downfield for Burks.
Oh my God! Good job.
He takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. Despite a pickup of 16, they're still well short of the sticks on 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez to punt this thing away. The back deep for the Steelers is Calvin Austin. Pulled in at the 24. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And coming off of an early season open week. And in this situation, what he told us when we sat down with him was he spent a lot of time working on fundamentals, kind of getting back to basics during that time, as opposed to having to worry about healing up or resting up. It's too early in the season. Get back to the basics, get his game going again.
Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 37-yard line.
Rodgers now to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this will get inside the 20 and be touchdown just outside of the 15-yard line. Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense.
And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, it's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you've got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
Just a couple yards there down to the 17. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's Sanders. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. The Steelers now in the nickel here on third down. From the shotgun, Sanders. Pressure, they got him again. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This is up and good from Pinheiro. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that
Rough
one as
start.
well.
I don't know what
And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The home team's offense, led by their running back, headed out for the second possession. And he has been a monster in the red zone here in these first couple of months of the season. In fact, he leads the NFL in rushing touchdowns. Completes it to Austin. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage. You look at this Browns defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They'll get things done early.
The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. They'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Hand off for Warren. And the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
He was taken down behind the
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield.
He's got a man, complete. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have answered that early field goal to take a first quarter lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. And the football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
I mean, you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. The handoff to Ford up the middle. And he's taken down.
I thought it was going to be QB sneak.
Ford picking up the first. 73 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Off the play fake. Here's Sanders. A shot downfield for Burks. And he's got it inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Traylon Burks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are once again back in front. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown.
DK.
Maybe not many people were
Watching this
focused on the
fucking
trenches.
game,
There was
dude.
good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 2nd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's got his tight end Fryermuth over the middle. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On the give, it's Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Steelers are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open
I'm glad
week.
I'm not watching.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. He had his eyes on the end zone once he hit the secondary, but they're finally able to slow him down.
Yeah, and I've got to look at this one from the defensive point of view. You just mentioned finally able to slow him down. They've got to figure out a way to make that at the point of attack, at the line of scrimmage, because once he gets through,
Really?
he's
This is all
shredding
they're
them.
going to do? They're just going to keep running at this.
They'll run here with Gainwell. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Wow, they're daring you.
2nd and goal from
run the
inside the 5. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into
Let's
going
go,
for
baby.
3.
Yeah, they're begging me to run the ball.
They've been denied
Run it
touchdowns
at
in the red zone twice already. Here comes And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
I'm just going to keep calling that same one. They're just going to play that simple
His 13th rushing
shine
touchdown
defense.
on the year.
Keep
And the
audible.
Steelers have taken the lead.
So I'll go back to that run.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead is now 14-10. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Some strong running at the 20. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30.
If you're running out route, it's likely you end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And that
Oh, yeah, good
the
job.
average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. And now a high kick here as they'll try to cover this one. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or two inside the 45-yard line. The home team's offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run well here the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Wide open receiver complete. So a decent gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Here's one. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Rodgers. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He completes this into the hands of Miller. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. The completion on 1st didn't get much, and now the run on 2nd doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down on his play sheet, trying to dial up a big 3rd down play.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throwing is Rodgers. It's Wilson. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
319. Inside. 319.
To throw is Rodgers. Complete to Austin here over the middle. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 9-yard line.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. 319. 319.
They'll run it. Warren. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he's here. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are able to extend their lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
I forgot about it. But he kicked my ass with it.
This taken in at the goal line.
I was not used to my
And he
corner
returns this
and
to
deciding
the 22. And now Cleveland
he's
geared
going
up
to
to
take the
take
inside
the field.
receiver
They'll
and
look to make some
lead me with the
inroads here,
coverage.
trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Sanders. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Throwing, Sanders. And fights him off.
Hell
Boy, that is a
yeah. Good job, Harmon.
loss. Second down now.
Oh, yeah, buddy.
Sanders to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Sanders. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it
Pass
to.
interference or something. I was going to say, dude, I didn't touch him before that ball got there.
On 4th down, on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And a fair catch taken back near about the 35, 36-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. That's caught. It's Austin left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
319. Get 300. Get 300. 319.
Now run the Warren. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 95 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ballgame. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along.
Escapes the defender. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This 2nd and 4.
26.
On the run, it's Warren. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. Halftime coming up. Let's get you down to Orlando and our buddy Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our trip around the NFL starts now with a good matchup in the AFC. Okay, Brandon, thank you. Week 6 is here, starting to get a little bit of a sense who the contenders are and who the pretenders are. Let's hop in. And it's a guy who showed some surprising wheels as a rookie, Bo Nix. He's going to take this one himself. He also had 2 touchdown passes in the game. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants. They're hosting the Philadelphia Eagles. And it's Jalen Hurts on target to his big play receiver, Devontae Smith. Wow. 16 yards on the touchdown pass.
20-17. Good job.
The Eagles improve to 6-0. They keep rolling with another victory. Lastly, we go to Indianapolis. It's the Colts hosting the Arizona Cardinals. And this is Michael Wilson. He's so good working down the field, hauls this one in stride. A 55-yard touchdown.
Good job, buddy. I don't know who you
The
are.
Cardinals with the lead at the half. With that, a look at the rest of the scores from Week 6 with Houston and Minnesota, the 2 teams on the bye. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been back and forth to this point. No reason to expect anything different in the second half, as we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
They can't get it to Jerry Judy. I can't get it today.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. This offense making its way back out, led by their running back. He's got a rushing touchdown in the game already as you check to see where he is ranked in rushing TDs coming into the weekend. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, they'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll be brought.
I'm going to bring in...
right at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
First down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Throw left side complete. That's Austin. And he's brought down. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone.
Intercepted.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Good job, Newsom.
Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
To throw is Sanders. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going down. A terrible towel is in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. Now Sanders. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give him credit. They took
You know this
shot,
ain't
but it's
real
gonna
life.
bring up 4th down.
He would have been grabbing.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Here's Austin. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And that will come. Field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Holding. Not surprised.
Well, an unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
Well, some concern out there right now as we got an injury stoppage. It's DK Metcalf who's getting some help following that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
I'm just going to run the ball. I'm not going to.
On 3rd down, it's Warren. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Here's Hardman to return. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. A quick throw there is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And running with power here. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Okay, ready?
That's good for a Browns first down.
Here we go, set.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On the ground, it's Ford. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Sanders. That is caught. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33. The rookie from Colorado on target with that throw, and they've got a 1st down. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 33. They run with Ford. And he's going to be hemmed in and blocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
60.
From the gun, it's Sanders. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here just past the 25. That's not one that he's going to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And they'll begin on the ground with Gainwell. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run.
Sorry, guys.
A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And they just did not get the snap away in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Penalty accepted, and that pushes him back 5.
Still 2nd down.
Oh, man.
Rodgers now to throw. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Ronnie Hickman with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Sanders. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Back to throw. Sanders. Now he's going to step up and run.
Holding, offense.
So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift because we can visibly see This celebration shifting from one side of the field to the other as soon as everyone saw the flag.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
Well, the terrible towels in full force now as the Steelers get set to defend this 3rd and long. To the right side, that's where Tillman is. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today.
I have a 14-point lead, but man, they was playing really good defense. I don't know how to.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
They got really good young defensive linemen, it seems like.
Back now in Pittsburgh. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They run behind center with Gainwell. Well, he's got some breathing room. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19.
Another Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
It's going to kill me. Oh, no, it wasn't on him.
So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he'll be brought down, looks like right at the 40. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 8. Up the middle, Johnson. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
Rodgers going to throw. Setting up the screen with Gainwell. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Good job.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
I don't care if you're
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead, it's Gainwell. Give him 5 yards there, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Boswell's kick is good.
6:03.
And that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And able to get this out to the 25. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. Inside the 20. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 73 yards.
Let's go now.
First down.
Viking, hey, cut it.
First and goal, Cleveland.
Ford. Trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once more with Ford. And he will again go backwards as they drive him back to the 4-yard line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Looking to throw. Sanders. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Traylon Burks with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Up by 10.
Point up and good. And
Bring
the
the
lead's
hands
trimmed
team
down
out.
to 10. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
We're all about the numbers, huh?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And that's just an ideal run to start this drive because they're in full ball control mode now. So if you keep ripping off 7, 8, 9 yards of carry, you're going to have a great chance of finishing off this game.
2nd down and a yard.
319.
Man.
They go to Johnson again. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Good job.
43 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage. The stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts.
One of
stop
those
them on defense without using timeouts.
And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Johnson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
Okay, all they have left now is a 2-minute warning.
Of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. 2
As
minutes
long as
left
it
to
gets
play
me
in this
to,
football game here on EA Sports.
I can kick a field goal to make it 13
So the
points
Steelers with the
instead of-
football as we get you reset. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are well on their way to a 5-0 start as they extend their lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Good
And
job.
he'll be stopped up at the 25. Get a look at Jerry Jeudy as he leads his offense back out there for this next series. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big...
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. From the gun, it's Shedeur. He's going to let it fly. That's
Oh, come on, bro.
and he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. David Njoku, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are able to cut into that deficit.
Damn, Slay, you suck, bro.
Piniero's extra point up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Down 2 scores, out of timeouts, a must recover if they're going to have any shot. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Blue 58.
A lot more was on the line in this one than just defending your home field, CD. They defend their home field against a division rival and get the victory, so this one feels a little extra special.
It has to, right? There's always just a little more emphasis on games like this. Everyone talks about playing each game the exact same way, but you and I both know that is not true. Division rivals, you want to take care of business not just at home, but against a team that you really don't like very much too.
So for the Steelers, they improved to 5-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati.